What's up, boys? So Arman Sarukian, the habitual fade ducker, is ducking another fade. You already know he ducked the fade against Islam Makhachev 24 hours notice because he was playing games with Nina Drama. My boy was doing stretches for Nina Drama, pulled something in his back, and messed the whole fight up, made Moicano step in, and you messed Moicano's whole career up. Moicano got embarrassed out there, for real. You messed his whole flow up. My boy was a rising star, and he just got extinguished just like that. So either way, Dana White, after that whole debacle of you pulling out 24 hours notice, said to the media, you are not fighting for the belt next. You're going to have to fight somebody else, and then you'll fight for the belt. You are ranked number one, but you're not going to be able to fight for the belt right now. You're a fade ducker. You're a fade ducker, and you messed a whole pay-per-view up. They had a pay-per-view in Los Angeles with all his his hometown people there. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Hey. So somebody caught my boy on the street. Sport 24. I'm assuming that's like a Russian thing, whatever, Georgian thing, whatever. Wherever Sarukian's from, you know? They caught him on the street and they asked, bro, what's going on? And this dude basically said, listen, I'm ducking the fade.
Они мне предложили бой в Абу-Даби в июле, главный бой вечера, но я отказался из-за того, что они соперника предлагали того, кого
But I refused because they offered me an opponent I didn't want to fight.
с кем я не хотел драться, то есть ниже рейтингом.
He's ranked
И
below
я
me.
не видел смысла.
If you guys didn't know, Arman Sarukian's loaded. His daddy got hella money. So he's set off. He's basically saying, I don't need to fight for the bread. I don't need to fight for the bread. I just want to fight for the title. But that's not going to happen.
С ним драться только из-за денег. В ММА смысла нету мне драться. Мне надо драться минимум из топ-5.
Brother, even if you fight somebody who's ranked 5th or 6th, because he's basically saying, if I need to fight, I need to fight somebody who's in the top 5. Or at least top 6, so I could fight Islam. There's like 4 number 1 contenders in that at 155, bro. Ilya, Justin, Charles, you. Like, that's not gonna happen. Like, not even at all.
6, чтобы выиграть и сказать, что
No.
да, гарантированно я буду драться за титул. Просто так драться смысл. Я номер 1 и давать кому-то.
Number 10. He's number 10. He's talking about Marticios Gamrot. They offered my boy somebody that he lost to in a 5-round fight. Now, I just rewatched that whole fight before making this video, and I scored it 4 rounds to 1. I'd give my boy Sarukian round 2. Marticios Gamrot is way better in the scramble. Way better in the scramble. He landed takedowns. Listen, it was a very close fight, though. They were only off by 2 strikes. 110 total strikes to 108. The grappling exchanges were insane. It was literally just flow state century. It was flow state century. But my boy Gamrot had the better of him in all of the ground exchanges, in my personal opinion, in my professional opinion. Okay? Now, Arman's going to sit here and duck fades all day with his buddy Islam. Islam's ducking fades, talking about, I want to see if Bilal wins or loses so I can go up and fight JDM. If not, I'll fight Ilya, whatever. This should not be allowed, bro. You barely beat Oliveira. Super barely. And then your fight before that was Beneil Dariush, bro. I'm not saying that Arman is trash. Arman's a super talented fighter, but you cannot pull out of a pay-per-view 24 hours notice and sit here and deny a fight when they offer you a fight. Especially when it's somebody that you lost to. You didn't even finish, bro. It was an extremely close fight. I mean, he didn't get really the best of you either, like, you know, by a clear margin, but it's a loss on your resume. You got to get it wiped off. Like, Sean O'Malley got his loss wiped off. He dominated Cheeto Vera. Yuri could not get his loss wiped off with Alex Pereira. He got sent to the moon, you know? But, Sarukian, bro, this is a bad look for you. This is a super bad look for you. You're definitely a bitch. You're a fade ducker. Why are you ducking the fade with Gamrot? You're that scared of Gamrot, bro? Bro is ranked 10. Gamrot is ranked 10. He's ranked 7. Ranked 10 is Moicano. Ranked 10 is Moicano. There's no point in fighting I'm reading the subtitles because I don't. It's not my thing. There's no point in fighting. I am number one. Why should I give the fight to number 10? Number 10's Moicano. Honestly, that storyline sounds great. You fucked Moicano's whole thing up. You ruined my boy's career path. He was a rising star. Moicano was a rising star until you decided to play, hot boy for Nina Drama and do some stretches that you thought was gonna like make a run to you for whatever reason. Hey, I'm spinning on my head for you, girl. Come over. Hey, like, you're very creepy in interviews with women, Arman. I'm not gonna cap. Now, you did mess up my boy Moicano's career. Do I think Moicano beats you? Probably not, but I would definitely be putting bread on Moicano. I would definitely be promoting my boy Moicano. Because Armand, you're a fade ducker, bro. You're mad weird. You're a weird little dude, bro. Your gaze is kind of crazy. Like, just the way you're, like, posted up right here. Like, you know? I understand you got bread, bro, but stop ducking the fade. Take a fight. Take a fight. Take a fight, bro. You duck the fade against Islam on 24 hours notice. You're a fighter. You fight for a living. You're not going to be 100% stepping into the octagon. Go into the octagon. Like, at that point, you might as well just make the walk, bro. They offered you number 10. Now, I don't understand why people were saying that he was going to fight Gamrot. He turned down a fight against Marticio's Gamrot. Number 10 is Moicano. Number 10 is Moicano, bro. Gamrot's ranked 7. Which I did not think bro was ranked that high. Gamrot's gangster. Now, if they offered you Gamrot and he's ranked 7 and you turned it down, that's even fucking like worse. Who else do you want to fight? Max Holloway and Dustin Poirier are basically out of the division. Whoever wins that fight or loses that fight is going to retire. So if Max loses, he's out of here. If Dustin wins, that basically, obviously if Max loses, Dustin wins. So when Dustin wins, he has to retire. It's his retirement fight. So that's 2 people out of the division. That's 2 people completely out of the division. So Gamrot would be 5th. Simple math. He's top 5. Simple math, Gamrot is top 5. And you're still turning down a fight against a top 5 opponent. Okay. But if they offered you Moicano, there's a storyline there, and that kind of even makes it worse that you didn't take it, even though he's ranked lower than you. Even though he's ranked lower than you, it's kind of worse that you didn't take it. But nah. The Gamrot storyline is a little bit better. Gamrot kind of schooled you in those grappling exchanges. I just watched it on that TV right there. Hey, on that TV right there, I just watched you lose like 10 grappling exchanges and like 1,000 scrambling exchanges on the ground. Why don't you want to get that W? You don't want to get that L off your record? A little odd. And then he's over here doing grappling
My
matches.
opponent was very hard guy. Yeah, nobody
My opponent was very hard guy.
know him a lot because he fighting in Russia, but he's from strong team like we know, and was tough,
So you'll fight a random guy that nobody knows in karate combat, but you won't fight a guy who whooped your ass in the UFC so you can fight it for the title next because you're ranked number 1. You're also clogging up the division. These division cloggers are a problem. They're a problem. They should not be allowed to deny a fight. They should just be like, you are fighting this person. You show up. If you do not show up, you are fired. Fired! You're fired! The only reason you're not fired is if you're in... No, because that wouldn't work. Sarukian's in the top 5. I don't know. I'm just spitting. Hey, E-Rock's over here spitting. Anyways, boys, I got to get back. I got to watch this pay-per-view. Not pay-per-view. It's Fight Night. Bo Nickel is gonna get destroyed. Mark my words. If you made it into this video, type Bo Nickel's going to get destroyed. Bo Nickel's going to get destroyed. Peace out, boys.